गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं सजिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्ते। अगजाननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानां एकदन्तमुपास्महे। गणानां त्वा गणपतिं गवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमस्त्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आणशृण्वन्नोति विद्वेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनं मे वधमानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनं मे वधमानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनं मे वधमानय स्वाहा। ॐ श्रीं ह्रीं क्लीं ग्लौं गं गणपतिये वरवरद सर्वजनं मे वधमानय स्वाहा। ह्रीङ्कारासनगर्भितानलसिकां सौः क्लीं कलां बिभ्रतीं सौवर्णाम्बरधारिणीं वरददादौतां त्रिनेत्रोज्ज्वलाम् वन्दे पुस्तकपाशमङ्कुशधरां सृग्भूषितामुज्ज्वलां त्वां गौरीं त्रिपुरां परात्परकलां श्रीचक्रसञ्चारिणीम् ॐ अस्य श्रीशुद्धशक्तिमाला महामन्त्रस्य उपस्थेन्द्रियाधिष्ठायी वरुणादित्यऋषिः दैवी गायत्री छन्दः सात्विकककारभट्टारकपीठस्थितमहाकामेश्वराङ्गनिलया श्रीमहाकामेत्री ललिता पराभट्टारिका देवतां ऐं वीर्यं क्लीं शक्तिः सौः कीलकं मम खड्गसिद्ध्यर्थे सदभीष्टसिद्ध्ये जपे विनियोगः मूलमन्त्रेण षडङ्गन्यासं कुर्यात्। ऐं अङ्गुष्ठाभ्यां नमः क्लीं तर्जनीभ्यां नमः सौः मध्यमाभ्यां नमः सौः नामिकाभ्यां नमः क्लीं कनटिकाभ्यां नमः ऐं करतलकरपृष्ठाभ्यां नमः ऐं हृदयाय नमः क्लीं सरसे स्वाहा सौः सिकायै वषडं सौः कवचाय हुं क्लीं नेत्रत्रयाय षट् ऐं अस्राय फट् भूर्भुवः ॐ इति दिग्बन्धः ध्यानं तादृशं खड्गमाप्नोति येन हस्तस्थितेन वै अष्टादशमाद्वीपा सम्राट् भोक्ता भविष्यति। आरक्ताभां त्रिनेत्रां मरणिमसनां रत्नताटङ्करम्यां हस्ताम्बोजैतपादाङ्कुशमदनतनुसायिकैरुत्परं तीम् आपीनोत्तुङ्गवक्षोरुहः कलतुलुटप्तारहारोज्ज्वलाङ्गीं ध्यायेदम्बोरुहस्तां मरणमस्नाम् ईश्वरीम् ईश्वराणां लमित्यादिपञ्चपूजां कुर्यादिधादग्निमूलमन्त्रं दिवे। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः कैलह्रीं मदकैलह्रीं सरीं लं पृथिव्यात्मने सत्सङ्गं गन्धङ्गल्भ्या नमः। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं कैलह्रीं मदकैलह्रीं सरीं हम् आकाशात्मने इन्द्रियनिग्रहं पुष्पं कल्प्या नमः। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं कैलह्रीं मदकैलह्रीं सरीं यम् वायव्यात्मने ऋषिर्भग्यविसतिरं धूपं कल्प्या नमः। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं कैलह्रीं मदकैलह्रीं सरीं रम् तेजात्मने चित्कलादीपं कल्प्या नमः। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं कैलह्रीं मदकैलह्रीं सकलह्रीं वम् अमृततत्त्वात्मने शिवशक्तिसामरस्यं नैवेद्यं कल्प्या नमः। ऐं ह्रीं ह्रीं कैलह्रीं मदकैलह्रीं सरीं सं कालात्मने मनोनयम् आनन्दकर्पूर्णीराजनं कल्प्या नमः। ऐं क्लीं सौः सौः क्लीं ऐं 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 Aim Gleam So Gleam Mime Gleam So Gleam Mime Gleam So Gleam Mime. I'm Gleam 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 Gleam. I'm Gleam 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 Gleam. I'm Gleam Gleam Gleam. I'm Gleam Gleam Gleam. ॐ नमः त्रिपुरसुन्दरीं हृदयदेवीं शिरोदेवीं शिखादेवीं कवचदेवीं नेत्रदेवीं अस्त्रदेवीं कामेश्वरीं भगमालिनीं नित्यक्लिन्ने भेरुण्डे वह्निवासिनीं महावज्रेश्वरीं शिवदूतीं त्वरिते कुलुसुन्दरीं नित्ये नीलपताके विजये सर्वमङ्गले ज्वालामालिनीं चिद्रे महानिद्ये परमेश्वरी मित्रेशमयी षष्ठीशमयी उड्डीशमयी चर्यानाथमयी लोपामुद्रामयी अगस्त्यमयी कालतापनमयी धर्माचार्यमयी मुक्तगीतीस्तरमयी दीपकलानाथमयी विष्णुदेवमयी प्रभाकरदेवमयी तेजोदेवमयी मनोजदेवमयी कल्याणदेवमयी वासुदेवमयी रत्नदेवमयी श्रीरामानन्दमयी अणिमासिद्धे लगिमासिद्धे गरिमासिद्धे महिमासिद्धे सिद्वसिद्धे वसिद्वसिद्धे प्रागामसिद्धे भुक्तिसिद्धे इच्छासिद्धे प्राप्तिसिद्धे सर्वकामसिद्धे ब्राह्मी माहीश्वरी कौमारी वैष्णवी वाराही माहेन्द्री चामुंडे Mahalakshmi. Up to that, we learned the meanings. Sarva Sankshobhini, Sarva Vidravani, Sarva Akarshini, Sarva Vashankari, Sarvonmadani, Sarva Mahankushe, Sarva Khejari, Sarva Bije, Sarva Yone, Sarva Trigande, Trailokya Mohana Chakraswami, Prakata Yogini. Now we are going to try to understand the meanings, hidden meanings behind it. As it is told in the beginning, this is a complicated structure, Sri Vidya, Sri Yantra. It has different aspects of meaning. Listen to me very carefully, because I should not be misunderstood by you people. For a person in the Samayachara, Sri Chakram is for meditation. For a person for Dakshinachara, Sri Chakram is a worship, is for worship in duality. I'm a Bhakta, you're a Devi, I worship you. Sri Chakram in a Kaulashara is almost same, but I don't have any hesitation. I have openness in Kaulachara, freedom, but with discipline. So, and of course, Vamachara, the mention of Sri Yantra doesn't come, as far as I know. So, if you look at the Sri Yantram in Kaulachara aspect, there's Sarva Sankshobhani, Sarvidravani, Sarvakashini, Sarvashankari, Sarvamalini, Sarvamahakushistrakari. That's a different meaning altogether. Dakshinachara aspect is a different meaning. But I have people in both acharas sprawling over my screen. So my guru invented a new achar because he's a nuclear physics scientist. He always mixes. He said Mishramachara. பாதி அதுலேருந்து பாதி இதுலேருந்து எடுத்து ரெண்டும் கலந்து மிஸ்ரமாச்சாரம். That means you want Kaulachara, it is there. You want Dakshinachara, it is there. We give justice. So in that way, from now onwards, the meanings go. Why I'm telling is people do have a habit of going on to internet and then checking the meaning and then writing messages to me. Guruji, you told this, but you in some other way, I found that this is which is real. Both are real. School of thoughts. Okay. Now, if you observe Sarva Sankshobhini, Sarvidravani, Sarvakashini, these three names come in two different avarnas. The first avarana, the third line of first avarana, and also the fourth avarana. And I asked my guru long time back. He said, when the time comes, it will be revealed to you. And it was revealed. What is the Sarva Sankshobhini in the first line? What is the Sarva Sankshobhini in the fourth line, fourth hour? So let us focus on Mudra Devata. As I told you, it's a silent communication. So I'm asking Mother, with this mudra, Sarva Sankshobhini, Dram. This is Sarva Sankshobhini mudra. If it is possible, try to do this mudra. First 4 mudras, anybody can do. It's not very difficult. At least 40% marks you will pass, right? Later on, we can try for distinction, 40%. So, Dram. This is the Sarva Sankshobhini. So I'm asking Mother, this represents 5 senses. So you need to understand, first is the Siddhi Devatas have come. This is the beauty of Sri Yandra. The Siddhi is the power of this Mother. So before you worship her, she tells, look, my child, these are my powers. If you worship, if you trust me, if you surrender to me, all this you can enjoy. That's duality, of course. Yes. Then come, it looks like power. In the name of power, she corrects all the deficiencies in us. Anima siddhe lima. Then she comes, okay, now I introduce myself as a mother of 8 different activities and Brahmi marks. Now it goes further. I'm the controller of your senses. That's where this particular thing, according to my Guruji, that's why I'm very clear, according to my Guruji, is interpreted in this way. When you show this mudra, I'm asking, Mother, can I experience you in every sound I hear? Make me talk without hesitation and restrictions. Already I'm bound by restrictions. My activities are restricted on some pretext or some. But at least with you, let me have no restrictions. Let me open up myself. Can I open up my frank communication with you? And also, make me accept your much more frank communication with me. This is easy. And accepting her communication is very difficult. If she talks, you can't bear. She talks in a different language, So, Dram, can I experience you in every sound? This is very important. I trust, and I'm brought up in an environment which makes me continuously feel that I'm limited only. உன்னால முடியாதுடா. You can't do it. No. This is, somebody sent a message to me the other day, only yesterday. If it is too many pujas and rituals, Guruji, it is impracticable for me. Please let me know if the pujas are too many. Then I will not attend your classes. what should I tell? This environment is responsible for that. I cannot become a big um, upasaka. ஏதோ ஒரு 10 நிமிஷம் பூஜை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கணும். 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's all. உனக்கு ஏன்டா இதெல்லாம் எங்கே போகிற பெரிய குருவாயிடுவேன். So they are pulling me. In the same way, my mind is also trained that only a particular section of words or syllables or sentences or mantras, the rest of them are mundane. In reality, there is no barrier between spirituality and mundane. It's all one the same. My mind is separating these two, like my puja room walls. Puja room is a part of your house, right? The walls separate you. Your tendency changes when you go inside. Every room has got its own aura, energy. In bedroom, you behave well. In bathroom, you behave in a way. Cooking, kitchen. See, the room has got, in the environment has got. So, I'm asking Mother to free myself from what? The same Sarva Sankshomini comes in the fourth avarana, almost similar thing, but at a different, higher level. So, 1, 2, 3, these 3 avaranas are totally to your own personality development. After that, from the fourth avarana only your sadhana starts. 4, 5, 6, that's actual sadhana. 7, 8, 9, enjoyment of the benefits of sadhana. Of course, 9 is, that's different. I'm not saying again, like others, that's impossible to achieve. No, that's different. So, can I experience you in every sound I hear? Again, sound, that is why Dasavida Nathas are prescribed for Sri Vidya Sadhana. So I need to train my mind to identify all the nadas into a similar one nadam. Like Chini Nadam, the sound of anklets. Chini Chini Nadam. Chini Nadam is this is Chini Nadam. Chini Nadam, the sound of bangle. Tantri Nadam, Veena. Venunadam, flute. Tantri Nadam is actually violin. Veena Nadam is Veena. That's an Indian musical instrument. Dhakka Nadam. Dhak, 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 dhak. Damara Nadam. Bhedi Nadam, the trumpet sounds of the warrior. Mridanganadam, takita, 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 takita. Prana Ghosha. These are different nadas. For now, will they look same? They look different, but can I experience you in all the nadas? Very difficult, right? One is saying tuyon tuyon, one is saying moo moo. How can I say you are there in all the nadas? Then I expand my awareness to the different sound. That's where, if my guru is living now, definitely we both would have worked together for a few more, at least 1 year more. It would have brought a wonderful change in the society. I lost him. Every day I tell the same thing to you. I lost him. Because he is the one who said, people in the name of spirituality expand their pujas, do lots of pujas. And they think if they don't do the puja, there's a mistake or crime. And then they want to focus on the puja. And even if a child cries, they show anger on them. This is where the Sarva Sankshobhani comes. If you are having the blessings of Sarva Sankshobhani, whatever Kotwal Bazaar lo kuda ukkadu neenga puja pannalam. Monda Market, busy areas, New York Times Square Center, there also you should be able to do Navavana puja. That is the training I need to give. So how I can do just in case Sarva Sankshobhani, Trivitramani, it's not enough if you say. Try to practice. Try to focus. Ask your people to do some noise when you are doing some meditation. And initially you will shout. Then you realize, no. This is not Sarva Sankshobhani. Try to control. One day, even if the child cries, even if the banging on the door, you'll still enjoy it like your own meditation. That is being in union with the sound. Now you can ask me, what is the benefit for me? You know what? Right now, my mind is a barrier between the inner sound and the outer noise. Outer is noise always. Inner is nadam. There's a lot of difference between noise also has got nadam. But nadam has got no noise. Agree? Noise has got nadam, but nadam has got no noise. It's a rhythmic, a fine line. There's no wave. It's just like this. So, when I'm able to unify all the sounds external, this noise also becomes nadam. This is the purpose of Sarva Sankshobhani. Every sound has got one, what do you call, wave, sound wave. How is sound measured in tuning fork? The vibrations. Every sound has got vibration. And that I am synchronizing so that when this external noise is nullified, then I'll be able to experience the internal nadam. And the one who listens to the inner nadam, it has got no language. It has got no rhythm. Every music has got a rhythm, laya, shruti. No. It's beyond that. And that nadam without the language, without the syllable, carries with it tons of information for you. There's a beauty where you don't need to try to understand and digest and implement. It automatically goes into your system. This is the nadam. You want me to repeat? What is the difference between inner and outer? The inner nadam has got no wavy structure, no shruti. Tala melagalillada omembunada. ಓಂಕಾರ ತಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಓಮೆಂಬುನಾದ. That is the nadam. Tala melagiladam. There is no laya, there is no shruti, there is nothing. So it has no language, no balance of shruti, pitch, and follows no structure, no syllable, pure sound. But with that, it carries tons of information which directly goes into your system because the nadam cannot be heard unless the mind is absent. Right? Nadam cannot be heard only when the mind is absent. When the mind is absent, everything comes directly into the system without analysis. So that's how you constantly receive the anugraha of Universal Mother in the form of nature. That's where you enjoy every sound, like from the barking of a dog, creaking sound of a door. How many people can bear? I'll tell everything, but listen to this sound. A steel instrument being pulled on a concrete floor and make a creaky sound. That also, mother, very difficult to bear it. So, Sarva Sankshobhini. Now, the second one, Sarva Vidravini. Can all of you put this mudra for me, please? The second mudra. This has to be straight. Right. And these two fingers should be joined. Join. Right. Sarva Vidravini. Can I experience you in a very touch I come across? This, of course, is a. I have a feeling only when I touch my guru's feet. Oh, I go to a purposely or automatically, I go to a different plane. That's nice. When I touch the icon, you go. But can I extend that and keep that memory of that experience of the touch? This is what the Sarva Vidravani Devata gives you. Can I experience you? Give me the strength to experience you. And also, you're washing the icon, right? You're giving Abhishekam. Either Shiva or Parvati. And in the name of wiping, you're touching them. Did you take permission? Normally, you feel, how can you touch me? Did you take permission? In that way also, can I touch you when I'm doing the puja? Can I experience you? That's the Kaudamarga explanation which I just gave you. Otherwise, how can you, keep her on your lap and then rub like this? No, even though she is mother. Then she becomes a child for you. At that time, she is a child and you are a mother. This transformation can you give to me so that I can be free in giving bath to you and in decorating you? That is one. Can I expand this experience to whenever I come into contact with any person, can I feel the same? When I touch my child, can I feel that I am touching Bala Tripura Sundari? So that I don't need to yearn for another Bala Tripura Sundari to come and give me darshan. That is the next expansion. That means being able to stop the differentiation between this experience and touch is a touch. Exactly, right? Touch is a touch. This is also a skin. My foot is also a skin. Jyoti Garu's skin is also a skin. Then why then people get closing their eyes when they touch my skin and they don't have the same, they may not have the same. This is mind game. I don't differentiate. Let me have the same experience. This is the next level expansion of the third level expansion is, I always tell, how you sit in the couch in a chair. Can I experience you in the chair also? அம்மா மடியில் உட்கார்ந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும், சேர்ல உட்கார்ந்தப்பா இவ்வளோ சுகமா இருக்குமா. This is like your lap. Even the chair also can I experience. What is the benefit of this? I told the benefit of Sarva Sankshobhini. What is the benefit? How it is going to help you? Sattvika. Because this experience pushes you from Rajasika to Sattvika level. Soothing, peaceful, lovable, blissful, all these things. So when you sit in the chair, also you see many great sadhakas. They sit very slowly and then relax. But when we come home, Bada, I'm tired. Well, you're hurting her. It's her lap. Come on. Can you sit in her lap like that? So it controls your rude movements also. And while cleaning also, tapa, 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 you beat with the brush. No. You are serving me with so much love, Amma, in the form of share. I may not be able to experience in reality in your lap. Maybe I was in a mother's home, but I don't remember because my mind was not active. But here, may not be transparent, but you are giving me that. Then I will see her in the chair also. Next time when I clean my chair, I just do like this. It may look like cranky mental for many people. Who cares? The one who is, that's why it is called Sarvor Madani. Right. For million people, there is only one mental patient here. For this fellow, there are million mental patients because they cannot understand this. So we rub like this. We do puja like this. The flower is the mother. So how many times, first of all, you further expand. How many times you enjoyed taking bath? Honestly tell. Like rubbing your body with your hand. Did you enjoy really? Oh, such a soothing touch. Well, where is the time? Even if I have a time before going to bed, did you enjoy the bath? That is why maybe to enjoy this touch, Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha. Even unfortunately, even that Aim Angushtabhyam, even that I am not enjoying. God has provided me that. See how much we are missing this touch and also cool breeze. When you come outside and the cool breeze flows. Oh, you came again here to say hello to me, Amma? Thank you. Mother is air. That touch also you need to experience. So when you expand and expand and expand, that is where Kavachaya Hum. Just be like that at least for a few seconds. Imagine mother is hugging you. You don't need to crave for the consoling or soothing words from others. You are helping yourself. Kavachaya Hum. Don't do it like a ritual. That is where this Sarva Vidravadi comes. Sarva Sanshobhini, Sarva Vidravini. All of you understood the power of touch, right? Of course, after that, you experience the same thing with animals, creatures, and of course, mosquitoes also. How I am going to experience her in this touch? Very difficult, that's why. Right? Next is Sarvakarshini. Straight like this and then bend like a scorpion, tongues like this. And it has to be as far as possible crab, like a crab. Perfect. And then there's no gap like this. There's perfect. This is again yoga. This movement of the fingers, bending, activates certain nadis. We believe that. Okay. Sarva Karshini. Again, when you're doing that, can you see this movement? Sarva Karshini. You're pulling everything towards you. Sarva Karshini. And now we are praying in this form. Can I experience you in every form? That's why today one lady called from Chennai and she wanted to come to the class. What is your spiritual activity? Then she said, morning I get up, I recite this Rotramadityoryam, Surya Namaskaram, then Ganesha Gurdiyam, Devi Gavajam, then Skanda Shriti Gavajam, 10, 15, 20. Then by the time my puja finishes, it is 2 o'clock. And all the world tour of deities has been done. No God is left. Navagraha Stotram, Meenakshi Pancharatnam. I'm not saying that's wrong. Then I just laughed it off. So I said, world tour of gods have. I'm talking about Sarvakashni. World tour of gods you are doing daily. What, Guruji? Are you pulling my legs? Is it wrong to do so many pujas? Nothing. It's not wrong. Now listen to me carefully. It's not wrong to do puja or to worship so many forms of God. Given chance, I'll also worship. But you are worshipping with a feeling that each form is different. That's where you are doing a fault. That's why when you miss Hanuman one day, oh my God, I didn't do Hanuman. I have to do Hanuman. If you can see her in each and every form, well, you can worship her in different forms. Because I love to talk to you in different words, worship you in different ways, see you in different form, fancy dress competition. That's fine. But I'm not forget that one behind everything is you. Then I will not treat Rahu and Ketu separately, Ayyappa separately, Hanuman separately, Lalita separately, Vishnu separately, Shiva separately. Agree? You can do whatever, but with one feeling. That's what I'm asking. Can I experience you in every form? I do, but I don't mind if it is Hanuman or Shiva or anything you keep before me. Sri Suktam, Medha Suktam, Lakshmi Suktam, Manju Suktam, whatever comes. Hanuman, Sri Suktam, Shiva, can you put Tulsi? So much I've gone away from this. Of course, many people don't agree with me, but what I'm telling is I should be in such a position, whatever is there. After putting, you say sorry. Oh, sorry. Somewhere they told you should not put Tulsi. But what can you do? This is the only thing. Well, sorry. They'll be happy. But can I experience you in every form? That's the number one. After that, when you expand that, now comes Suhasini Puja. Why do you do Suhasini Puja only to female? What crime the males have done? What misfortune they are carrying? Anybody done Suhasini Puja to a male? Because again, Suhasini means female only, no? Well, we are worshipping a god in a female and male, then you will never go beyond that. God is God, beyond gender. So, keep Vinayaka from Shimoga before you and apply turmeric powder, turmeric paste to his legs. And then that is where in the Kumbhabhishekam, the gurus, my guru and another 80-year-old senior most disciple, they were dressed in saris for one day. We all suppressed our laugh because Guru is having a beard and a sari. It looks in our younger days. Guruji said, don't laugh. I'm also not comfortable in this dress. But the priest, priest said, this is the where you are crossing that form. And they wear mascara and then put the bindi. And everybody has to worship. But the one who goes smiles and doesn't have the bhakti. That's it. So you have to cross that. Can I see you in male and female? Number one. And then even for Suvasini, I have a set of qualifications. That lady has to be very attractive, kala, that energy, the face. Maybe that lady has to do some pujas. Maybe some influential person. Something in my mind. Wear a nice pattu sari. Otherwise, won't do. That's why I always say, start your Suvasini puja for your servant maid. Anybody done so far? I think most of the people are doing nowadays. Do a puja to your servant maid. Unfortunately, Amanda cannot do because in their country, getting a servant is very difficult. But you can do some maid. You can call and then do. That means, see, I'm seeing you in every section of. I'm coming out of Ashtapashas. One of the Ashtapashas is Jati, race. So, beyond form. Can I go beyond form? If you expand further, people now take me totally gone out of mind, but I don't care. Can I keep my small puppy before me and do a puja? A cat, a dog. Just, you need not do arti, everything, it will run away. Just do namaskaram. That's a puja. Digam Dattatreya Pahimam, Dattatreya Pahimam. That's Marjala Devataye Namaha Pahimam Rakshavam. The cat comes, Marjala Devataye Namaha Pahimam Rakshavam. Rat comes, Moshaka Devataye Namaha Pahimam Rakshavam. Can you? That is Sarvakarshini. Train. One thing at a time. First of all, strike out all the qualifications which you have kept in mind, that it has to be a lady, not a male, and then beautiful, all this wipe out. That is easy. And start from there. Then that's where the worshipping of trees have come. You know, in the month of November, Kartika, people worship some trees. I don't know what the trees are called. Worshipping a cow has come. This is Sarvakarshini. Worshipping a cow is there. So, next mudra is Sarvavashankari. Can all of you put this mudra for me, please? Yes. There's a good relaxing. No, Amanda, you have to keep your hands like this. And then cup. Yeah. And then keep the thumbs like this. Sarvavashankari. Can I experience you in every emotion I have? That's one. Emotion means always whatever happens, that let it come. First of all, in meditation, don't ever try to control your thoughts or feelings. Let it go. A conditioned brain can never experience God. Don't try to stop the thoughts. Because some books say, some preachers say, no, you have to set focus. Impossible. Let it go, it's possible. Agreed? Let it go. And then, whatever feeling comes, you may cry. You should have that freedom. Can I have that freedom with you, Ma? I may scold you also sometimes, anger. I don't like you at all. Like a child, I'm fighting with you. How many times I'm doing puja? Tell me. That Aarti is not at all doing puja and you give her some lot of things. You don't give to me? Fight. So the reason why I'm telling these meanings is I'm getting messages on the screen is to move you slowly away from the doubts, fears, conditions. Now a question has come. When I'm reciting Khadgamala, do I have to show the mudras? Must. What should I say? If I say yes, no one will recite. If I say no, no one will learn mudras. Whatever your mind says, there's no condition. That's how I'm talking now. There's no condition. I have to finish its Khadgamala within this specific time. No. So every emotion, rasa, navarasamulu nive. I'm seeing happiness. You know what? Psychologically also, initial emotion only has got that pure entity. Like you cry, right? And then that first impulse is maybe sad, sorrow. Later on, the later impulses are joy only. That's why you are going digging that sorrow and getting it and enjoying. Drishtadoshe vivishye mamatva Krishna manasa. That is Chandipada. Why this tamasic mind, knowing fully well that it is going to give you grief and pain, why you are going to dig that past? Already you cried. Again, every day, why you have to go to 1973, January 26th? Why didn't you blacken it out? And then you blame this poor lady, Lalita Parameshwari. Oh, always you make me cry. Well, you are the one who is digging the past, right? So, I'm enjoying everything. Let me understand that whatever you give is for my joy. That's where Ramakrishna Paramahansa bent his head. You put गले में माला डालो और सिर काटो, मेरे को परवाह नहीं. टच तो करो ना. Touch me at least. In the name of cutting my head or putting a garland, please touch me. I am happy. So that kind of attitude is, let me enjoy all the emotions I have. Because I have to understand, Amatir Medha Sriti Smriti Rantama Lalita Sahasranam told, I am behind everything. First of all, you are not there. I am behind your thought. I am in the thought. I am the one who is giving the energy for you to act. Right? Where are you? Unless you are a witness. So, in this principle, Sarvavashankari, then actually Sarvavashankari is the one who controls everything. When you allow every thought to come as a gift of mother, but not shake your focus on mother. Mother should not be shaken. So you have to focus on mother and nothing else. Then the thoughts will come and go. You don't even recognize the thought. Then you have controlled the mind. Sarvavashankari. And who is mother? Ananda. Sarvananda Mejakra. So for focusing on mother, I need to keep myself happy. So suppose you are doing a 2 hours puja. Summer, Chennai, Madras, very sultry. Power goes. Then also you should keep that happy state of mind till the end of the puja. All the emotions. Somewhat difficult when practice, it's possible. Because mind is not prepared for that. Mind always thinks, my life should have this kind of events only. Only marriage, no divorce. Birth, no death. I'm training my mind. So whatever is not fitting in my list checklist, suddenly it comes, oh my God, I'm crying. So what should I do? I should imagine those things mentally for a few period of time and train my mind. This also can happen in somebody's life. That is why Dahite iti deha shirite iti sarira has come. And the body is there, the pain has to come. Why should the pain come? Guruji, immediately the WhatsApp comes. Guruji, I have some reeling sensation as soon as I started Khadgamala. So should I stop or continue? But if I understand, at least be thankful that you have a head and be thankful that you have a mind to realize the pain in the head. Thank you, God. And convert that pain into anugraha, capacity to identify the pain. That's all I can say. So, Sarvava Shankari. Last mudra, for today. Sarvonmadini. I don't know how far you can do this, but I'll try. Put your hands like this with your right hand in the bottom. Right hand in the bottom. Cross your little fingers and hold the little finger with the middle fingers. Hold tight. Tight. Middle finger. First of all, you need to go to LKG. Thumb, index, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Now cross the little finger and hold with the middle and close. That's all. You can see you can see perfect. Amanda, you're right. So you can see good. Gayatri is good. You can see the mudra video separately. And again, I'm showing you from. So put the hand like this with your right hand in the bottom. Follow me closely. Cross your little finger and don't put like this. Go deep inside and it should be like this. Okay. Now, the left hand little finger, you close with the right hand. The right hand little finger close with the left hand and close. That's all. Fantastic. So you're done. So this is today's last mudra. And yeah, Jane, you're right. And this is, can I experience you in every association? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 tanmatras. Can I experience you in every association I have? Then I'm coming out of one of the Ashtapashas called Jugupsa, hatred. I don't want to move with that person. I have a selected group of people, selected places to go, selected mantras to recite. Unfortunately, selected deities to worship also. Last time I did that Santoshima Puja, I lost my job. No, in my family, there's a curse for doing that puja. And will there be a curse to do the puja? We don't want to do Satyanarayana Puja. It is not in our family. God only can save them. So this kind of thing, association, even dissociation with the God also comes. Can I have the same type of association with everything I come across? In the thoughts, I just let it go. You are the one who is giving what is there for me. I just keep your name on my lips as much as possible and keep on reciting. That's all. Very simple to be with her. Keep her name on your lips. Sri Matre Nama. Sri Matre Nama. Not big mantras. Sri Matre Nama. Can all of you tell? Very simple. Sri Matre Nama. That's all. Very big mantra that you Sri Matre Nama. Keep on saying. And you focus on this. That's the most important. That's why when some people were praying in a mosque and mask head was praying, everybody, and a girl was going across the veranda singing songs about her lover. Then the mask head says, "Don't you have sense? We are praying to God and you are singing all the mundane songs." Say, "Maaf karo Baba, please forgive me. But can I ask you a question? When I'm singing about my lover, I was totally involved and I forgot that it is a mask. If you are having the same involvement with Allah, you should have not noticed my presence." This is what is required in controlling the thoughts. Focus on, let it go. It will come. So, can I experience you with every association I have so that I don't have a preference or acceptance or rejection? I'm neutral. Any activity I'm limiting to a circle. If I expand without this circle, then I can do the same activity, the cosmic energies. This circle is my preferences. When please grant me that great capacity to wipe out the circle so that I can expand my activities to celestial activities, communicate with them. That is Sarvon Madani. When I'm doing communication with them at a higher level, I'll be in the Unmada Sthiti. Unmada Sthiti beyond mind. Unmada is not mental. The one who is using mind more frequently is called mental. That is the reality. The one who is using mind very frequently is called mental because mind, mind, mind. The one who rarely use maybe is not mental. So that Unmada Sthiti is that. And let all of us have that Unmada Sthiti, keep the Unmada Sthiti, Tanmaya Sthiti till tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Sri Matre Namaha.